This time I'm gonna talk about how to get over from your mistakes. Maybe you've been tried your best in one project and the results weren't satisfying. In this series, I wanna tell you that your mistakes and failures are not the ends of everything, unless you are already giving up your dreams. If you are the first time watching my channel, please subscribe because here we'll talk about how to master every area in our life. And this time we will talk about failure. Why people are hard in getting over from failure is because they misunderstood failure. Most people thought failure as a single event, but the reality is failure is just a process. Once you fail, it's not over yet. Failure is merely a process that you should pass through before success. As J. Wallace Hamilton said, people are trained for success when they should be trained for failure. Failure is far more common than success. And the good news is, today we will learn more about failures. To get over and rise from failures, you must know 7 keys. First, realize that failure is a stepping stone to success. Every success people begin their careers through mistakes and failures before they get the achievement. Your error is stepping stones to success. You must realize that there is no instant success. Every achievement is filled with mistakes and failures before success. Every successful person knows this, and they learn from their mistake. Even more, they give permission to themselves to make a mistake. There is no achievement without failures. Even penicillin first invented by mistake because Alexander Fleming mistakenly left the petri dish open. The second key is suppose failure as your mentor. Even positive people have a tough time learning how to see failure positively. But a mistake can make you smarter and can avoid greater failure in the future. Failure is a chance to learn. Failure is the best teacher you can possibly have. A failure is what makes you different from another person. Suppose it as your mentor who teaches you and guides you. Third is, failure makes you level up. Because you made a mistake in the past, you have more experience and a broader view. And it's not something that can be imitated easily. Once you have a mistake and get over from it, you are one step closer to your success and one step further from anyone else. Every achiever has a common ability. It's the ability to bounce back after a set of failures. Once they bounce back, they rise higher than ever. Fourth, failure is the time to adjust your strategy. Now you know that the outcome of the past strategy is a failure. Now you need to find a place where you can't be easily distracted. Sit down and start thinking and asking questions to yourself. What made you fail? What if you made another decision? Find out what can you do to fix the next strategy. My point is, you need to brainstorm your next strategy and create an action plan about what you will do next. Find another way and achieve your goals. One thing you must remember is, you don't really need to change your goal. Because when facing failures, most people will change their goals quickly. Instead of changing your goals, what you really need is maybe changing your strategy, your team, or maybe your habit. Fifth, failure is a price we pay to achieve success. Nothing comes free in this world. Everything has a price tag. Even success comes with a price tag. Sadly, most people believe that one day they will wake up and become rich without much effort. John Maxwell said, all roads to achievement lead through the land of failure. It stood firmly between every human being who had a dream and the realization of that dream. Every successful person is someone who failed yet never regard himself as a failure. 6. Remember that you are not a failure. Failure can be very painful, sometimes physically and more often emotionally. Seeing your vision fail will be really hurt, but you must know that your failure doesn't make you a failure. You need to change your view about failure. Failure is as important as success. Like I said before, there's no training for failure. Failure is just a process of greater achievement. There's no achievement without failure. Your life can be changed if you look at failure differently. Changing your view about failure will help you achieve your dreams. Most people failed because they fear failure and stuck in the fear cycle. And the result, they postpone the actions, losing momentum and looking for an instant shortcut. 7. Know that the past failure doesn't define your future success unless you give up. It doesn't matter how much milk you spill as long as you don't lose your cow. A person who achieves more is a person who failed much more than an ordinary person. Even statistics state that the average entrepreneurs are experiencing 3 to 4 failures before they finally made it. Thomas Edison said, many of life's failures are people who didn't realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Every success story always failed with failure as well. Every person's life is filled with errors and negative experiences. There are 2 types of person. The first one is a person who gives up their dreams after failures. And the other type is someone who kept trying, kept struggling, learned from failures, and then move on. From these 2 people, which one will achieve his dream? Which one are you? That's all the 7 keys to overcoming failure. Please subscribe and click the ring button so you don't miss any of the series. And as a support for us to make another video in the future.